Hey friends, welcome again, and I'm on the part 3 of our income tax return filing under section 44AD. Alright, so now in my previous video I entered the turnover as well as I entered the income, okay, which is more than 8%, that is almost 34%, which we have calculated on the basis of our tally record, okay, means the actual accounting done. Now, as I told you that there is no requirement for maintaining books of accounts under section 44AD, but still if you are doing your accounting and you're maintaining your records, then also you can file under section 44AD. Okay, there is no hard and fast rule. Fine. So this was about the computation of presumptive business income under section 44AD. Now next we are having under section 44ADA and AE. Okay, so this we are not filing right now, but just I will give you the information. 44ADA is for professionals who are into the service industry like CA, architects and all, and 44AE is for transportation business. Okay, so the one who is owing any goods carriage, okay, or having their own vehicle, leased vehicle or hired vehicle, so for them they can file under section 44AE. Okay, so I will be explaining you in my next videos that how you have to calculate all this. Okay, now next we are having information regarding turnover gross receipt reported for GST. So as my client's net turnover or gross receipts is less than 20 lakhs, okay, which is the limit for service industry. So that is less than 20 lakhs. So he is not required to get GST registration, and hence it is not necessary for me to declare anything over here. Okay. Now next is furnished information as on 31st day of March 2020. So you have to fill up the balance sheet details. Okay. Though you must be having balance sheet details or you must not be having, anyhow, if you are having, you can file it over here. Okay. So as I have prepared the balance sheet, so I can file the details. Alright. So let's go to balance sheet. Alright. I will open the detailed view. Now partners or members own capital. So own capital is 31,69,751. Okay. You have to round it off to the nearest zero. Then secured loans. So there is no secured loan over here. Unsecured loan, yeah, they are having unsecured loan of 4,01,590. Alright. Then provisions 60,600. So that I have to enter under other liabilities. Alright. So provisions is 60,600. And I am having also the balance of sundry creditors. So you can see over here sundry creditors 10,06,679. 676 it is. Alright. So I got the total of 46,38,617. Okay. So just I will cross check. 31,69,751. Then 401,590. 401,590. Yeah, it is. Sundry creditor 10,06,676. 10,06,676. 60,600. Alright. Now next is my fixed asset. Okay, fixed asset you have to mention it over here. 1143 359.76, so I will make it as 60. Alright, then fixed deposit I am having, or you can show it under inventory, sundry debtors, bank balance with bank, cash in hand, loans and advances, or the assets. So I can show it under other assets also. Okay, so the whole investment of 33 lakh 47,571. I can show it over here. Then I am having a balance of cash in hand. It is 25,019. And then I am having a balance of bank account. Okay, again I will round it off to the nearest zero. Balance of bank is 122,667. Alright. So can you see the total 4638,618, 4638,617 it is. Okay. So we'll just reduce it again, the cash balance to 19. So it means my total capital and liabilities and my total assets are equal. Alright. It means my balance sheet is tallied. Save draft again. Okay. Now next is tax details. Okay. So whatever is the tax, if I paid any advance tax or anything else, it will get reflected over here. Alright. and even if I'm having a credit under 26 AS or TDS credit, it will get reflected over here. Okay, the financially I have to now this is the tan of the deductor who deducted my TDS. Okay, then this is the TDS of current financial year. All right, 7530. Okay, again save draft. Then next is taxes paid and verification. All right, so you can see that what tax I'm having over here, 65,890. But the problem is I have not shown any deductions right now, which I have to fill up, and we missed that column earlier. So go to income details, and there you can find the deductions which you have to show. So now this is the deductions which I have to show. So under section 80C, that is the LIC, 271, 275, you can show the actual amount which you have paid. Okay, and it will get the system calculated value will be the actual deduction for which you are eligible. Okay, then I'm having a mediclaim policy of 24,032. So under section 80D, I have to show that health insurance. Okay, so under 80D, I have to show this health insurance. So health insurance value, I will be showing it over here, and it is 24,032. Okay, save draft again. Again go to income details. Okay, we are having a separate schedule 80D where we have to file the mediclaim policy details. Okay, and here you can see that my whole deduction of 24,032 has been reflected over here.